Okay, so today we start season 2 of our Everton Career Mode. We are on the long journey of trying to make Everton one day the best team in the world. And I think in season 1, we laid a solid foundation, bringing in players like Jed Spence and also Francisco Trincao, building our system, our tactics. And we were able to actually finish in the top 8 for the first time in like, what, 5-6 years? So a big step forward for Everton. But now our goals are going to change. Today in season 2, my main goal is to get Everton into Europe. Just some kind of European football. So whether it's a top 6 finish, a domestic cup, we need to do everything we possibly can to make the next step with Everton, but also make sure we don't take a step backwards too. Now, I set a 4,000 like goal on episode 1 to unlock a season 2, and you guys absolutely killed it. So now for this episode, 3,500 likes will unlock a season 3. So let's see if we can do it again. So drop a like if you want to see more of this series. A little reminder, each episode is one full season. So today will be the entire season 2, and I say enough yapping, let's get into it. So year 2, season 2 with Everton begins officially. Now, season 1 went so much better than I thought it would, so I got some high hopes here in season 2, but I also think there's going to be a lot of challenges for this team to replicate last year, especially if we strike out on transfers. This is no doubt the most important season of this entire series. Either we make the step of becoming a European football team, or we fall backwards and we're just set back probably like 2 more years. So this is a crucial season. Now to start, I kind of thought maybe there was a chance of us getting European football somehow. We finished 8th, Villa won the Premier League, and then Man City won the Carabao Cup, and both those teams qualified for the Champions League, so I thought there might be a chance, but the answer we got is no. We are not in the Conference League. We're not in the Europa League. Chelsea in the Conference League, they finished 1 place above us, so we were 1 spot away from getting European football this year. So man, that's just heartbreaking, but we now know what we need to do to get there. Now from our 8th place finish, we actually have 55 million to spend this year, which that's not bad. I believe that's more than last year. Now that amount is not bad, but the moves I want to make, some of them might just be too expensive, so we have to really look for smart options, players within our budget. Don't overspend in one area because we need multiple players in this first window, and we just simply cannot get this wrong. But okay, I say first thing we do is take another look at our squad here, assess our current situation. Now first thing, we have 3 brand new kits for a new season. I'll show them later on. That is our new home kit, which I'd say does look pretty nice on Francisco Trincao right there. But okay, in goal, Jordan Pickford is not going anywhere. He is still our keeper. He was so good in season 1, so reliable, so solid. And I probably could say the same for left back with Mikolenko as our starter. He was really good last year. I was really impressed with him. And then one of our youth players, Ramiro Flores, is the backup left back currently, which honestly I don't mind. Now at center back, we have the same 4 here: Tarkowski, Keane, Branthwaite, and Jake O'Brien. I mean, those 4 I'm still happy with. I feel like those 4 could definitely get us into a European spot. Now I think if we don't get European football this year, I feel like Branthwaite might be gone next year. I feel like he's getting close, signing for a bigger team. So this episode might decide his future at Everton too. Now right back, Jed Spence, Nathan Patterson. I'm cool with that for a starter and a backup. Spence was so good for us in the last episode. I like him so much in this team. Now at CDM is where things get a little bit shaky. We have Decore, who I changed to a CDM. We have Garner, who I like as a starter, and then Tim is 72 overall. So he hasn't grown amazingly so far, but I still want to play him obviously, but I'm not sure he's a starter quality level for us. Mangala started for us last year, and then he went back on loan. I think he returned to, what was it, Lyon? And I'm not sure I want to bring him back, so we're probably going to need to sign a new starting level CDM for this year. And then Tim and Decore could be the backups. Now on the left side, we have Ndiaye, which last year, honestly, he was a little bit disappointing. He only scored like, what, 4 or 5 goals for us in played games, though he actually wasn't that bad. So I want to give him another chance this year to play at least. So he is going to be my starting left mid, but if he doesn't play well this year, then I think next year there has to be some changes. Now Cam spotted in Cal Alcaraz, that's a good rotation at Cam, and even we have Finley Steele, probably our highest rated youth player so far of the series. He scored on his debut. He might get some chances here. He might get some chances. And then strikers, still cover Lewin and Beto. We also have Neil Maupay, who's back from a loan spell, but I'm probably going to sell him. I just don't really see a place for him in this team. Now we might also sell Beto if I need to, because man, this team, we just need money to compete in the Premier League with only a 50 million budget. That's so rough. So he's one player that might need to be sacrificed. So I think we need a right mid, we need a CDM, maybe a new striker even, and then probably 1 more winger for the bench. I think that's probably our plan. So that's 4 players at least we need in this first summer window. Now I should also mention our youth prodigy here in the youth academy, Dominic Waite. His potential range is now 86 to 92. So he has the potential to be one of the best players in the world, literally, but he's still only 14. So it's going to take another 2 seasons before we can even think about calling him up. That potential though is crazy. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on him. But okay, 50 million. We got some moves to make here. There's so many players that I want to sign here, like Paulo Dybala, John Stones, Lukaku, even I was thinking about Timber. But man, each of these guys would be completely pretty much our budget. So we can't do that. We have to try and be smart here. So the first move we're going to try and make here is actually a free agent I found that could be so clutch for us. And that is Lucas Nemecha, the former, I believe, Borussia Dortmund player. So I guess after a year in the Bundesliga, no team wanted him. He's a free agent. And I mean, technically he would be our highest rated striker, better than Calvert-Lewin at 78. I mean, pace, shooting, dribbling, all looks really good for a striker. So I mean, I can't believe no other team signed him. 86 jumping, 84 ball control. I kind of feel like that's a no-brainer free agent pickup. Probably our only free agent signing of the season. Since he fits our team so well in terms of age and also overall rating, I want to try and sign him before I anyone else does, because this could be our starting striker this year over Calvert-Lewin. And for us to get a striker in for basically, a free transfer, that would be so clutch for us. It would allow us to spend more money elsewhere, which we probably need to. So he wants 52K per week. I feel like, that's a pretty big wage cut from his last contract. So I think I'm cool with that. So Lucas Nemecha is going to be the first signing in season 2, a free agent pickup that is, once again, it's pretty clutch. Like, man, I am not too mad about this one. So definitely going to be the only free agent signing of the season, but that's just a clutch signing that really could prove to be very important for us. So Lucas Nemecha, welcome to Everton. David Moyes is cooking. So, if we compare Nemecha to Calvert-Lewin, Nemecha is better in every single category. Also weak foot too. So, to start the year, I gotta try giving Nemecha the starting spot. So we're gonna do that. I think we found our starting striker for this year to start at least. But now, as you can see, we need a new CDM and also a right-sided player, whether it be a winger or right mid. That is our next 2 targets here. So I think let's go after a right mid first. Now, I really want to bring Jack Harrison back to Everton. He was just a really good player for us last year, and we might still do it if we have money left over, but I feel like we probably could sign a better player for the right mid spot. So I think we're gonna try to go back in for Timothy Weah from Juventus. He's younger than Harrison. His stats are, every stat is basically better than Harrison too, and we could potentially get him for around 20 million, which would not be a bad deal. So I'm gonna start with, let's start with like 16, maybe like 16.5. See what Juventus say to that. David Moyes, I need you to sweet talk this man. They don't want, I'm not giving you Jake O'Brien though. Moyes, I need you to work the charm. 18 million for Timothy Weah, 23.9. Okay, that's a little steep. Let's try 20 million. That's a pretty good offer, a pretty good counter offer. They might accept that, and 21.9. All right, make it 21 million, and I think we have a deal here. 21 million is not too bad. Still leaves us with like about 30. So let's do 21 million, and Juve are going to accept that offer. Okay, and I wish we could have got him for less, but right mid is so important for our team, and he really is an upgrade over Harrison on paper. So it's a big chunk of cash, but we need to do it though. And just like that, signing 2 of season 2 has officially been made. Timothy Weah, welcome to Everton. He gets his chance in the Premier League. And hey, with him being only 25 years old, maybe dynamic potential, maybe some growth there could happen where he could turn into like a really good player for us in the future. But I think right now he's a player that could help us get European football. So I think a solid pickup. I do wish that we costed a little bit less. That was a big chunk of our budget right there. All right, so it leaves us with about 26 million left. I think before we go in for our next player, we probably got to try and sell some guys. So let's see if we can generate some cash for our club. All right, so offer for Beto from Newcastle for 9.9 million. Since we got Nemecha, I do like Calvert-Lewin as a backup, so I think Beto is expendable. Let's try and get like 10.7 for him. Just a little bit more. Newcastle are going to say yes to that. Okay, so 10.7 million. That's not too bad. That could help fund our next transfer, which might be a big one at CDM. And okay, officially Beto has been sold. So yeah, that's some useful money for us. All right, so we sold 2 more players that probably weren't going to play much for us. So we generated about like 20 million right now. So that's actually pretty good. We also still need to sell Mulpie. So we might get this up to like maybe 60 million here, which that would be so clutch for us. All right, so Mulpie has been sold to Wolfsburg for 9.2 million. So we now have, I believe, 57 million in the budget. Okay, now it's time for a CDM. That is a healthy amount to spend here. So I was thinking about Maximilian Arnold from Wolfsburg. He's not amazing and he has 31, but his stats don't look bad, and he only cost maybe like 12.8 million. But then I saw Anton, I don't know if it's Stash or Stack. I think it might be Stack. Now this guy is 5 years younger. He's 81 overall, and his stats look insane. He can play in so many different positions, and the jumping, stamina, strength, interceptions, shot power, stand tackling, everything looks so good. Only in red stat is balance, which is kind of funny, but to me he feels like a player that could really play for our club in the Premier League. He's got the physicality for that, and he also has like 7 play styles too. So I thought if we had the money to sign him, I would definitely try to. So I think we do right now. Let's see if we can actually make this deal happen, because I think he'd be so clutch as CDM next to Garner. 26 years old, he has a chance to grow a lot too. So I'm gonna start with let's start with 26 million for Stash, and they want 38.7. Okay, let's try 31.5 maybe. Anton, I want you in this team, man. Come on. 38.7, man, they're asking a lot for him. 35 million is probably my last offer. Come on, that's a lot of money. Please agree to it. No, 38.7, they're not gonna agree to that. Oh man, 38 million is steep for him, man. I like him so much the way he looks in his stats, but 38 million is steep. Okay, you know what, we're gonna walk away from this. We're gonna think about it, then maybe come in for him later, maybe in a week. Man, 38 million is steep. Like, how much could we get for Arnold? He's definitely like nowhere near as good, and he's also a lot older, but could we actually get him for like 12 million? Let's try 13 million for Arnold. And Wolfsburg are going to, man, they're just gonna accept that. Oh, that's like 3 times less than Stack. The question is Stack 3 times better than Arnold here? Oh man, I really don't know, man. That's so rough. I'm gonna try going in for Stack again and see if we can get lower than 38. Just see if I can get a better deal here, maybe better negotiation tactics. So David Moyes, work your charm. I'm gonna start with 34.5, a healthy first offer. Hoffenheim are gonna reply with 35 million plus a 5% sell-on clause. You know what? I think I'm okay with that. We're doing that. So 35 million for Stack. He just looks so much better than Arnold. He's so much younger. I think I'm cool with spending 35 million on our, a new star CDM for us. I think Arnold would probably, decrease in overall, where Stack probably, go up in overall. So I think that's gonna be important for us this year. David Moyes, he worked his little charm, his magic. Anton are you an Everton player? You are going to be a new Everton player. So he becomes one of our highest rated players in the team. You know, his stats look insane. I'm so excited to use him. So we spent the big bucks in, you know, in relation to our budget, but Stack, welcome to the club. Still have no idea if I'm saying his name right. You know what? I should just say Anton. Anton's easier. So Anton, welcome to the club. All right. So Nemecha, Weah, and then Anton in starting 11. I feel like that makes us look a lot better. You know, 3 players in their late 20s and entering their prime. They're not going to go down in overall yet. I think that's 3 really good moves for us. Now, I think we probably have one more move left, and I'm thinking it might be Jack Harrison because I need a winger for the bench, and I just know Jack Harrison is good despite his overall being low. He's only going to cost probably like, you know, maybe 9 million, and he's a player that I trust. So we're going to bring Jack Harrison back to Everton. All right, so Jack is officially back, and that might be our last signing of this current window. You know, I'd love to make more, but that's pretty much like most of our budget. We have like 10 million left, so we're going to save that for January to see if we need to make, you know, any emergency changes, but that's going to be it for our summer transfer window, which I'm pretty happy with. I think our bench is pretty scary, but our starting 11 here, I think is a lineup that could get, you know, maybe 7th, 6th, like get Europa League and Conference League. That's our goal, and I feel like the moves we made here, Weah, Stack, and also Nemecha, this could maybe get it done, maybe. All right, so I say it's time for our first game of the year, and it's going to be a tough one. We are facing Spurs at home, so that is quite a test for our new season. And I'm going to say this though, in terms of our manager David Moyes, this season is so important for him. Like last year, an 8th place finish is great for Moyes, but this team needs to get higher than that. So if we don't finish above 8th, then David Moyes is definitely going to be under some pretty big pressure, and we might think about sacking him and replacing him. But okay, game 1 of the year, Everton versus Spurs. Let's show off our new 3 kits really quick though. You've seen the home kit. You know, it's got like the typical Everton, you know, shoulder stripes. It's got some stripes on the shorts too. Now our away kit is like a black and gold combo, which I would say is pretty nice. It's got like a unique design on the front. And then our third kit is white. It's got like some blue and gold stripes on the side. You know, it has like the same arrow design that the home kit has. So I feel like, you know, they're not bad for 3 kits. They're not bad. I think probably that third kit is my favorite, but okay, game 1 home kit. So debuts for Nemecha, Weah, and also Anton. Can we start off season 2 strong? Now, when you guys in the comments mentioned that I should move my wingers up forward, you know, we're becoming a better team, so play more attacking, but I'm not sure if this team is quite ready for that yet, so I'm going to think about it as season goes on, but we're going to start in the same 4-2-3-1 that we finished last year with. So game 1, let's see what our new look team can do, our new additions. I'm expecting big things, but you never know. Now, Spurs having the first attack here, which, you know, I don't want to concede first. That'd be a horrible start to our year, and you know what? They might do it. Nope, Stack first chance to make a play for the team, and he makes it. That's good to see. I still don't know if it's Stack, Statch, or I mean, I don't even know what else it could be. I'm going to try to keep calling him Anton, but I'm probably going to forget. Nikolenko misses that. Okay, this is like the same chance again, which that's going to be a shot. Branthwaite, great block there. Now Trincao is going to play it over to Weah. Yeah, Weah is probably, you know, one of our faster players, so that's going to be very useful here. Weah is going to try to get it over to Nemecha. Pass over. No, that could have been a nice first goal of the year. But Trincao was so open there. Wait, DI, that's a really good turn there. Now we're going to take this forward. I see Nemecha making a run. Gonna try to feed it to him. That didn't really work, but the pass also is not gonna quite work either. Nikolenko, man, I want to cross it in, but literally crossing is just so broken in this game. I wish I could, but it's just not even like a useful option at all. Now Nemecha over to Weah. Nemecha does not look bad so far. Now Spence though is on a run. He might be in here. Spence is gonna try to get it over to Francisco Trincao, but again, we cannot make that pass. All right, though, there are holes in Spurs defense. I'm seeing them. I'm seeing opportunities. Weah is gonna get it to Trincao. Spence, you're so offside, but Trincao is not. He is gonna try to cut inside. Gonna go for a first shot here. That's gonna fall to Ndiaye, and okay, that's gonna be the first goal of the season. That was so lucky. But man, the player that's kind of playing for his future in this team scores, and Ndiaye makes it 1-0 to Everton. Yeah, this was so lucky. The ball just bounced up, and I think their center back missed it. Ndiaye though gets to it first. Now there are a lot of comments saying that I'm saying his name wrong. Now his name is not easy to pronounce, but there's literally a video of him pronouncing it, and I'm trying to copy that. So hey, I'm doing my best. Weah, beautifully done. Now Spence into Trincao has options. Problem is I don't like any of them. Gonna play it over the top, try to find something. Man, we were just standing still there, like not enough movement. But okay, halftime, 1-0. I am not mad at that. I want to try to get Nemecha a chance, see if he can actually score. He's not really touched the ball yet. Now Statch, though, I know he's got power shots. Now, what about that one? That is gonna be bounced right back to the keeper. Is that handball? No, it's not, unfortunately. All right, Statch, good tackle now. Ndiaye gets it back to him. Now he is going to play it over the top. Nice. Going to be Ndiaye's going to cut inside here. Going to try to play it over to... Man, that pass was to literally no one, though. Where was that going? Spence, good tackle on your former teammate, probably. And he is pushing this thing. Now, Weah, you have space. I need to see the pace here. Weah's going to play it over to Trincao. No, man, we're just not executing on these breakaway chances that are so open for us. We should probably have like 2 easy goals from it. We just can't find it. Now, there's a chance for them. And Anton is just huge. That dude is humongous. What is he, 6'4"? He looks so much taller than everyone else. And it feels like we're just messing around the game right now, you know, not taking our chances. That's going to fall. Okay, their player just overran it. I thought he was going to shoot and score right there, but nope. And DI over to Anton. He's going to turn. Over to Nemecha, another one. Oh, the ball is just a little bit overhit, just a little bit. You got to be kidding me. Bro, this first win should be secured right now. It should be secured already. We got 15 minutes and Spurs, I feel like they're going to score. That is what happens in this game when you don't take your chances. That's going to bounce awkwardly. That's going to be a shot. Pickford saves it. Okay, we're good. We're good for now. Everyone just relax. Anton over to Trincao. Trincao. Okay, you're so offside. Ndiaye, Nemecha, back to Ndiaye. Trincao. Oh, he's going to be so offside again, bro. I tried playing that pass. It was so delayed, though. Defense was so good last year. And, okay, Anton is having a nice debut. He is looking strong in that midfield. We got 3 minutes, boys. We need to park the bus and hold this. Pickford, I need you to kick this as far as you can. Now, that's actually a pretty good kick, and it falls to Trincao. I think we have done it. This game should have been probably like a 2 or 3-0 win, but unfortunately just could not execute attacking-wise. But that one goal from Ndiaye is going to be enough for us to get an opening day win. So not the most convincing win, but all the new players look great, I guess, other than Nemecha, but didn't really have that many chances, though. So still a positive opening day win. All right, so we're about a month past now the transfer window deadline day, and we currently sit in 8th place, and I'm not sure whether to be happy about this or a little bit disappointed. So we have 1 win and 4 draws in 5 games. So after our win, I think we drew 1-1 every single game after that, the next 4. So I mean, we're in 8th, so it could be a lot worse than that. I guess I'm not too mad at that, but I don't like us drawing that many games. Now, if we win our next game, we'll jump up to probably maybe 7. So I guess the fact we haven't lost yet, that's a positive take from it. But yeah, the drawing is a little bit concerning. So far, Trincao has 2, McClinko 1, Garner 1. Even Weah has already scored a first goal, so that's good. Man, Nemecha has not scored though in 7 games. That's a little bit concerning. So next up, we face Brighton away. Let's see if Nemecha can find the goal scoring form this game. And I should also mention we are alive in the Carabao Cup. We actually made it past the first round, so that's already better than last year. I think we beat Middlesbrough on penalties, so we are in the second round. We're facing Arsenal though, so yeah, that's gonna be rough. I might play that though, actually, you know, because if we win the Carabao Cup, that's European football. So I might give some importance to that. But okay, after 4 draws in a row, this team could use another win. Garner, good ball to Weah. Man, Weah's pace on this side, he's so much faster than Harrison, so that's so useful for us. He gets by defenders so more easily, but okay, that pass could have been so much better though. Our passing in the attacking third to start the year is a little bit lackluster. A lot left to be desired. Mikolenko, good steal. The defense in this team is so much better than the attack. It's so funny. Most of my teams in career modes are always the opposite, but no, this team is actually decent defensively. The attack is just a little bit concerning, although this is decent. But Ngao is going to try to give it to Nemecha. Okay, Ndiaye still could, but no, he's going to lose it. And Anton, that's another steal. He is looking really good. Weah back to Garner. Get it over Anton. Gonna play it to Ndiaye now. Weah, where's the option to attack here? Spence. Gonna lay it off again. Garner. Over to Anton, might as well shoot that. And okay, that shot had some swerve to it, but not gonna be the first goal in this game. Oh, that's a really good ball through. That's actually perfect for them to get a good chance. But defense stands up, and then Anton's gonna get a tackle there for a corner. Corner in by Mitoma. That is gonna be Stack again with the clearance. Chance here. Okay, Spence gets it, and we will not get it out. Pickford makes the save, and then okay, they fouled Spence actually. Okay, ref, that's a great call actually. Spence looking for something and go to the middle. To Trincao. Nemecha, I see you. Nemecha, good chance for him. Decent first touch. The shot is okay. And okay, Nemecha scores the first goal of the season. I should say his first goal. Okay, I didn't think that shot was that good when he actually took it, but you know what? Trincao, great pass, but man, that's a great shot. That's an accurate shot from Nemecha. If he can score goals like that for us, he's going to be very good for us this year. So finally, a breakthrough has been made for him. 40 minutes in, 1-0 to Everton. He needed it now. Defense, let's not concede right after. Garner kind of misplaces it, and that's some good passing, and they're going to score from it. And that was so chaotic. I didn't even know what the ball was. It's a bad goal to concede though right after scoring. All right, it's tied up. We have the last chance for halftime maybe. Ndiaye is going to get by his defender though, and he is in a dangerous spot, and he is taken out. Is that a penalty? No, I think it's a free kick. I think it was inside the box. Oh man, it's just outside the box. That's so unfortunate. Okay, you know what? I might actually just shoot this with Garner. I might just go like a lot of power at the near post. Garner, what do you got here? Let's try and go for a nice powerful shot. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, and I wish I never saw it. What kind of free kick was that? Like, bro, that is not at all what I had in mind. That was not at all. All right, tied up at halftime though. Let's try and retake this lead. Okay, I just heard the commentator. It's like stuck. I don't know if it's stacked, but it's stuck, I think. I'm gonna keep calling him Anton until I know for sure. Spence, now that's a great ball to Trincao. Okay, where are you at? Weah overlapping, nice. Timothy Weah over to Nemecha shot, and okay, Nemecha is coming to life. That is a really good shot there for him to make it 2-1. That is what I need to see from our new starting striker. 55th minute, Everton retake the lead. All right, Brighton have a corner. You know, let's not concede again right after scoring. If we do, I'm gonna be so mad. Mitoma's doing moves here though. Anton in the box. Goes to Wyford. Now, don't let him shoot. Pickford makes the save at least. And those patient passes in the box are so hard to defend. That's like the way I concede so far with this team. Like the only way. And oh, they are going to score. And it's from a deflection header. Oh, this game's going to be tough. It's 2-2, 63rd minute. I don't even want to see that. A deflection that just goes right to a Brighton player's head. And this is going to be tied up again. And DI to Trincao. Back to Nemecha. Weah making a run. Weah, I see you. That's a decent ball. Now, Weah tries to turn, but the turn wasn't quick enough. Anton, bro. Anton, he just wins so many just headers in the midfield like that. I have so much confidence with him in the midfield. He's like a reassuring presence. I mean, once again, he's going to steal it back. Now, Nemecha, going to try to play it to... Oh, he actually wins it back. Never mind. I was going to say it's a bad pass, but nope. Nemecha back to Trincao. That is not going to work, though. We got 10 minutes. Can one team maybe find a winner here? Hopefully, it's us. Man, we've definitely played well enough to deserve this win. Spence. Great steal there. Garner. Good touch over to Weah. Weah is going to play it to Trincao, and now I need runners. Trincao, good turn. Oh, man, he just got smothered. Never mind. That's not a good turn. Bro, he just got absolutely smothered there. 3 minutes. NDI, Trincao, over to Weah. Weah tries to get it to NDI. Man, we just got smothered in the midfield there again. Last chance to go to Brighton probably, which Garner can't make that steal. If they score here, I'm about to throw up. Spence on Matoma. Good tackle there, and that's probably going to be... Yeah, that's going to be full time. Man, so that's going to be 5 draws in a row. I mean, the goals they scored just felt so preventable. Like, we should have won this game. To me, that feels like 2 points dropped. Bro, in season 1, we had such a good start to the year. We were in 2nd place in what, like December? This year, it looks like it is, it's not going that way for us. Just so many draws. We had losses versus United, then Man City right there. So we are down to 15th, 9 games in. Only 1 win in 9 games. Man, that's just not good enough. We're just not scoring enough. We're not scoring enough to be in the top 7. Only 9 goals scored. That is really concerning, actually. I mean, Nemecha has 2 now, but yeah, we definitely need players to step up. We are lacking some goal scoring. Now, next for us is going to be actually the round of 16 of the Carabao Cup. We are facing Arsenal. And I mean, with our current form in the Premier League, maybe the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup might be a better chance of getting European football. So we're going to take the Carabao Cup seriously and play this round of 16 versus Arsenal. I mean, I don't know if this team can actually win a cup, but we are going to try our best here to at least stay alive. I'm so disappointed. I feel like this team is better than last year's team, but the start to the year could not be more different. But okay, Carabao Cup round of 16. Let's try and just stay alive. We're going to really foul here. It's going to go to Tarkowski. Going to swing it to Weah. Weah back to Ndiaye. Now he's going to get some space in the box. Okay, that was actually meant for Trincao. I'll take the corner though. Short corner over to Garner. Garner is going to feed it to Weah. Weah is going to turn, going to get a shot away. It's blocked. Branthwaite has an open net, but oh, they got just a touch on it at the last second. Man, that could have been a really good start for us. Spence wins it to Weah. Weah to Francisco Trincao. Now we got space. Trincao is going to try to dink it up to someone, but Zinchenko just blocked it actually. Weah, oh, we can't steal it on Rice either. The Arsenal look loose here to start the game. They look loose. Now saying that, that's a great ball to Saka. Mikolenko. Tough matchup. Mikolenko did great there, though. And he also is going to win the ball back. Mikolenko, that's great work. And I like him a lot on this team. He's a good left back. I'm very impressed with him. Now, Weah over to Trincao, and DI is making a run. That's a good ball from Trincao, but DI just can't quite reach it, man. That was a good pass. We've had like 4 chances. They've had like 1, basically. So right now, we are the team that is more aggressive. Trincao, that's a great pass over to Spence. Now, Spence tries to get it back to Weah, goes to Trincao instead. Oh man, it's just so congested. There's no room. And we're just really not a high-scoring team. At least not yet. Trincao, Spence is going to try to play it to Weah. Good ball. Timothy Weah. Oh, we just can't even get a shot away. We're just so slow to shoot. I feel like that shot was so delayed. Trossard. Okay, Tarkowski, good tackle. Once again, defense has been solid. We just are struggling to find the back of the net. Nemecha over to Weah. Weah is going to try to feed it to Nemecha. Bro, that almost worked. Just almost. We're like so close on so many chances, but it's like they always get 1 foot in at the last second. Halftime, it is still Everton 0, Arsenal 0. Yeah, I am thinking about a formation change maybe in the next game. I don't know if this 4-2-3-1 is just hindering our attack too much now. Oh, that's risky. That's gonna be a penalty. Man, I knew that was risky, but I feel like we're gonna win the ball. Just a 50-50 that we did not win, and now they got a penalty. Yeah, we just took him out. That's unfortunate. Pickford, can you save us? Saka's gonna go to the right. Pickford, what a penalty save. Okay, that's huge. That is huge for us. We are still alive here. It's still tied up. Saying that, though, good chance for Arsenal. Trossard looking for the shot. Branthwaite is gonna get the ball, though. Well, can that wake us up a little bit? You know, give us some life. Spence, Weah, to Nemecha. Nemecha's in a turn. Good turn there. Trincao is in. Francisco Trincao shot across goal. Raya makes the save. Short corner. Trincao is going to play it to Garner. Garner, chance to find a finesse. Has space. Falls, but oh, this shot is just going to be blocked though. Saka, okay, that is some... Wait, that's a foul on Tarkowski? There's no way that's a foul. We like barely touched Saka there. A nice ball to Saka though. Saka's got options. Going to go for a pass. Vlahovic. Over to Trossard. Bro, these are so hard to defend. Trossard looking for the shot. Finds it, and they are going to hit the post. Okay, we barely stay alive again. 20 minutes to go. Still 0-0. Trincao over to Ndiaye. Ndiaye, good turn there. Is that a foul? Wait, they're not going to call that foul, but they called the foul on Saka. That makes no sense. That was way more contact. Okay, that's a great through ball, though. Vlahovic has options. Gonna wait for something or go for a shot. Saka. No, I was not tracking Saka. I thought Mykolenko was. Oh, he made such a good run and they're gonna score in what, the 74th minute. That is so unfortunate for us. All right, I'm gonna throw Calvert-Lewin on. Let's get Jack Harrison on too. Can our players from last year, can our stars from last year help us get back in this? We got no time though. I should say no time to mess around. And DI is gonna get it over to Trincao. We got options. Trincao is gonna find Harrison. Jack Harrison in the box is gonna shoot and great chance, but Calvert-Lewin is there for the tap in, and it's going to be 1-1. Oh, that was so lucky. Harrison, what a good shot, though, to get it at least, you know, like on target. And then Calvert-Lewin saw it first and got to it first. All right, 1-1. That's a very good substitution there. 10 minutes to go, and this is tied up again. Come on, I want to win this so bad, bro. I want to win this. This could be the difference between European football and not if we can win the Carabao Cup. Trossard, pass. Mykolenko gets it. Oh, the pass out, though, is terrible. Why was that so off? Shot. Pickford makes the save. That is such a big save by Pickford again. Trossard, cross in. Pickford makes another save again. Oh, this dude is insane. We got 3 minutes. Anton, that's a good pass up to Mykolenko. Options maybe. Good pass to NDI. That's definitely a chance here. NDI is going to go for the shot himself. Shot NDI, but oh, Raya is going to make this save. Bro, a goal here would be a winner. A goal here would win it. Short corner into Jack Harrison. Gonna just try to find a shot. Harrison shot. Oh, it's going to be blocked. Ref, don't call it yet. It's going to fall. Gonna be Garner from distance, blocked by Zinchenko, and I think this is now going to go into penalties. All right, so penalties will decide whether we can, you know, we have a chance at winning the Carabao Cup. First up, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, top right. Good penalty to start. All right, Pickford, you've been man of the match. Saka went right last time, goes left, but I was too late to react. All right, Ilman Ndiaye, bottom right. Solid penalty. Dusan Vlahovic is gonna go right. No, he goes left, and just that was a really good penalty. Francisco Trincao, we're going top left. Top left, and he does score it. Come on, boys, stay alive. Trossard is going to go down the middle. Oh, he goes top right. I cannot save a penalty right now. James Garner, top right, just like the last one. Raya makes the save, though. Declan Rice is going to go. Oh, I was so close to staying down the middle there. I was so close. It falls to Jack Harrison to keep us alive. Right? We're still alive. Pickford, come on, I need to save here. I need to save. Pickford is going to make the save. Pickford, are you kidding me? Tarkowski, come on, top right. Come on, top right. Pickford, if you make another save, this would be a huge penalty shootout comeback. Oh, man, it's Odegaard, though. Odegaard, I believe he's going right. I think he's going to go right. Odegaard is going to go right. Pickford makes the save, and we're still alive in the Carabao Cup. Bro, I thought we were done there for a second. I thought we were so done. But Jordan Pickford is the hero of the Carabao Cup. The penalty save in normal time, and also 2 penalty saves to win it. And we take out Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. That is so big. Man, I thought we were done there. I thought we were so done. And that was one of the best wins of the series, and it's only the Carabao Cup round of 16, so that shows just how early we are, you know, in this Everton rebuild. But man, that win was so satisfying. All right, so after that Arsenal win, we had a solid November with 2 wins, a loss, and a draw. One of those wins being a 2-1 win versus Chelsea, who are the first place team. But we still find ourselves in the bottom half of the table in 12th. So man, that is not good. Although we are only 2 points off 8th, so we're still close. We're 4 points off, you know, around 6th, 5th. So it kind of feels like a turning point. You know, we're right there, but we cannot fall behind and fall like the bottom, you know, bottom 6, bottom 8. So next up, we face Burnley. They're ahead of us in 9th. I feel like this game is kind of like a momentum setting game, so we're gonna play this. Currently stat wise, it's Trincao and DI and Amecha top 3. Man, the scoring is still not great here. Like, we're still just not scoring that much. Now, I'm not quite ready to change formation just yet. I think I want to test it more. So same team this time facing Burnley. If we lost Burnley here, I'd be very disappointed. Like, very disappointed. Now they have a good chance to start. Branthwaite loses it, and that's a shot. That's gonna be a goal from João Pedro. Oh, there's no way they should score that. That's just so sloppy. I just can't clear it. I'm trying to. Branthwaite, he just made a tackle as soon as he lost it, and then he won it back. Oh, that's such a horrible goal to concede though first. That's so bad. All right, let's see if we can have some kind of response though. That was just so unfortunate. Trincao over to Ndiaye. Now he's got options. Gonna play it back to Nemecha. Nemecha, hold it up. Weah. Trincao bounces it forward. No, I was gonna try to play it right back to Nemecha. Trincao is gonna play it through to Ndiaye. Shot across goal. Oh my, Ndiaye. What kind of shot was that? The way the ball bounced, like, how do you even shoot it like that? It looked like a cartoon or something. I don't know how he even did that. Okay, let's try and make sure we never do that again. Garner back to Ndiaye. No, Garner, the ball is not quite good enough though. Mykolenko, that's a great steal. Now he is gonna, you know, occupy this space in front of him. Good run here. Mykolenko is gonna try to play it. Oh man, that was a good looking pass. Over to Weah. Weah, touch is decent. Into Francisco Trincao. We just can't get the shot away. Man, they just mark us so tight in the box. We never have any room. It's no wonder we can't get shots away. And DI back heel to Anton. He's gonna shoot that. Basically, not even like running onto it. That was like a standing shot and he hit the crossbar. Okay, Anton, that's a pretty good shot there. Man, I could use a long shot right now. I could use one. Nicao, Ndiaye, Nemecha. Gonna pass it over back to Spence. Spence into Timothy Weah. That's a much better chance. Timothy Weah. Okay, that's our first goal scored with him. And he took that shot so well. Just one touch turn and the shot is powerful right into the corner. That is nice. Man, I need to see more of that. 41st minute. It's tied up though. Come on, can that goal give us life? You know, this team just needs life. Whoa, that's a bad pass by them. Dinkao over to Nemecha. I see Weah. Nemecha's gonna cut inside himself though. Is gonna cut. Okay, bro, he just like left the ball behind him. We turned the defender, but the ball was just literally stuck behind Nemecha. All right, come on though, tied it up. This is our game to win. Ndiaye over to Francisco Trincao. That is going to be 2-1. Great start to the second half. Ndiaye, great pass. Trincao, great finish. All right, once again, that is a goal that we desperately needed. Come on, let's keep it up though. Let's keep scoring goals here. You know, build some goal scoring confidence. Oh, Garner, great steal there, Garner. Makes another one. No, how did he not make another one though? That tackle was so good. It deserved to win the ball back. It deserved it. Oh, good ball through. Pedro's in a back heel it. Okay, Mikolenko, get back into position. That cross is good. Spence. That is just not a good clearance. Okay, Pickford, please. Thank you. Okay, that was so awkward. That could have been so bad. Now, Anton, great pass to Ndiaye. Good touch. Nemecha, I see you. Nemecha. Oh, it's just delayed a little bit. Wait, the pass goes through. Nemecha could seal this win for us, maybe. Nemecha, good finish. Okay, this has been a nice comeback here. I like this one. You know, our new signings, Weah and Nemecha, you know, playing as they should. Or I should say, like, taking the chances they should. Garner, good steal. Come on. We could really put this game out of reach, but okay, that pass was meant for Nemecha, not the Dinkao. Oh my, Nemecha. Oh, he pounces. What a mistake by the Burnley keeper. Nemecha's got two, but what were they doing? It's a pass back. The keeper doesn't know what to do with it. Nemecha just gets to it first, and it's an absolute tap in. While we're showing this team is capable, you know, they're capable. It's got to be a little more consistent. Got a chance to get more here at the Dinkao. Over to Timothy Weah. Chance for a volley. The volley is good. It was going to be a good save though. All right, though, this has definitely been the most comprehensive, you know, best performance of the year so far. Other than that one goal they scored, which is pretty unlucky, we've looked decent. Dinkao was going to try to dink this over the top. Okay, that almost worked. That was not a bad idea. Header one. Gonna be Garner with a long shot. That's gonna fall, but it's not gonna fall to us. Is that a free kick? Okay, that is a free kick for us. Now, who's taking this though? Let's give it to Trincao. Let's give it to him. To put a cherry on top of the best performance of the season, Trincao is going to... Almost. Okay, that was on target. It wasn't too bad of a free kick, but okay, 4-1, a big win. Can this win make us have a good December though, to at least finish the first half of the season strong? All right, I would say that's a pretty strong December right there. So along with the Burnley win, we had wins versus Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and Leeds, along with draws versus West Ham and Fulham, and also a Carabao Cup win versus Wolves in the quarterfinals. So we went unbeaten in December. That's huge for our season to save us. So we're now in 7th, which is you know, 1 place better than last year. So if we finished here, I would be happy. That would be a success. But hey, 4 points off 4th, 6 points off 3rd. So we're actually doing pretty solid despite that rough start. I think players are starting to score more, so you know, it's kind of picked up our form a lot. Now though, Carabao Cup, we are in the semis. We have Man City though, so man, that's such a tough matchup. We barely got by Wolves on penalties, so semifinals, we're so close to a cup final. I'm just not sure if we can beat Man City though. But okay, this team right now is on the rise. Like, we're definitely trending upwards. Stat wise, Trincao has 9, Nemecha 6, and Ndiaye 5. So I guess really it's Trincao and Nemecha kind of carrying the team scoring wise, and Ndiaye's got 5 assists, so he's leading the team in assists. And Weah only has 2 goals. That's a little bit disappointing. You know, I thought he'd score more, but I guess, you know, between him and Harrison, that's 4 goals and 6 assists. I mean, that's not too bad between both of them. Now in January though, do we make any moves? We currently only have 17 million. Are there any improvements we can make to try and guarantee, you know, maybe a European spot? I'm not sure I want to replace anyone in the starting 11 right now. I think the one spot I guess is troubling is that Weah right mid spot, but I don't think I can give up on him right now because anyone we could sign for only 17 million, I'm not sure they'd help us that much. They'd probably be the same rating as Weah, so I think we're gonna stay put in January again. We just simply don't have the funds to make a truly impactful signing, so we are staying put with our team. And I mean, whether it be a cup final, a domestic cup, or maybe it's top 7 finish, European football is not too far away right now from this team. It's not too far away. Okay, so I just simmed the first leg versus Man City and we won 3-2. Okay, so we're gonna have a 1-goal lead heading into the second leg. That is so big. Is there a chance for us to actually reach the Carabao Cup final? That is an amazing first leg for us. Right now this team is figuring something out. I can see it on the results. I can see it. The team is starting to put something together. All right, so a 4-2 win versus Luton Town leads us into this second leg versus City to reach a Carabao Cup final. This is gonna be the biggest game of the series to date. I would say January though was another good month for us, a really good month. We had wins versus Brighton, Brentford, a draw versus Leicester, and also a loss versus Spurs, but that's a solid month for us, a very solid month. So entering February, we are currently sitting in 5th place. That is so good for us. Man, so we're only 3 points off third. I guess we're in play for a Champions League spot right now, although that sounds insane. Now, currently, though, only 2 points away from United in 8th, so we could really drop down to 8th after one bad game. But for us to be in 5th right now, that's a really good sign. It really shows this team, you know, like I said, we're figuring something out. Now, though, Carabao Cup semis versus Man City. A win here could send us to Wembley for the first time in this series. Man, a Carabao Cup would mean so much to this team right now in only season 2. It would guarantee some kind of European football. So we are taking this with the utmost importance. Is importance a word? It is now. 1 goal lead, though. We got to win this. Come on, boys. And DI over to Trincao. Weah. Okay, Weah, I need you to make a run. We're going to Spence instead. Spence, good touch there. Over to Francisco Trincao. Is going to try to get a shot away. Is that a foul? Man, that's not a foul. That looked questionable. Gonna be a no call from the ref, though. Spence, steal. Spence. Oh, Spence, great turn there. And it's another tackle that the ref's not going to call. Are you kidding me? Bro, is this ref paid off by City? What am I seeing here in DI? Trincao over to someone. Oh, it's not over to anyone, though. Bro, he wins 1 Ballon d'Or, can do whatever he wants. That's so unfortunate. Mikolenko on Foden, though. This is not good. That's going to be a finesse shot that almost just tied this up in like under 13 minutes. Thankfully, though, the shot goes wide. I'd have been so mad. Holland, ball through. Mikolenko's there for it. Okay, we defended that pretty good. We're gonna need some goals, though. I don't want to have a 1 goal lead versus Man City and that be the difference. Trincao just can't turn quick enough, though. Our first 24 minutes have shown me this game is gonna be very tense. And DI over to Trincao. Trincao gonna wait. Over the top. No, man, he's got shoved by Lucas Vasquez. Man, if he was able to freely run, he'd be in there. Okay, we do survive that, though, just barely. Branthwaite is going to find a good pass to Spence. Over to Weah. Good ball. Timothy Weah looking for a chance. Going to cut inside. Going to find a shot himself. Timothy Weah. What a goal for Everton. Man, left-footed shot. Just wrapped his foot around that. We have a 2-goal lead in the Carabao Cup semis. What a goal by Timothy Weah. Man, this came out of nowhere. I just saw no passing opportunity, so I thought, why not try the shot? And what an accurate shot. Man, that's the biggest goal of the season for us right now. 2-goal lead, a Carabao Cup final in our sights, and a chance to get European football for Everton in year 2. It's not over yet, though. It's far from over. Nunez, pass, and oh, they're going to score immediately. I saw that happening, and I still couldn't stop it. All right, our goal canceled out immediately. I knew we were going to have to score some in this game, so back down to a 1-goal lead for Everton. It's just sad that it happened that quickly after we scored, although chance here. Oh my, Nemecha. No, I was trying to get way out some space there. Oh, it's just, it could have been so much better. Oh, no, Holland turns. We can't catch up, and they've tied this up on halftime. I mean, that's Man City. They have the players to do that. So, man, it's such a big goal for us. And like literally 5 minutes later, it is just deflation for us. 45 minutes now to decide who reaches the Carabao Cup final. Bro, it's got to be us. Come on, Anton. What a tackle that is. Now, Weah is going to feed it to Trincao. Almost got through, almost. Anton over to Mikolenko. We got players in the middle here with space. Going to go to Nemecha. Nemecha and DI. Over to Weah. No, the pass doesn't get through. That's just good defending by Stones, though. Bro, there's holes in our defense. Like, we can definitely score more in this game. We can. All we gotta do is execute. Garner. Over to Ndiaye. To Trincao. Options. Through to Nemecha. Ndiaye. I think still onside. I think he is. Ndiaye shot. No, he's gonna be just off. Bro, how close was this? Oh, literally, it's half of his foot and his knee. That's so unfortunate. I mean, we did miss the chance anyway, so I guess it wouldn't even been a goal for us. Doku with space to run. This is not good. Gotta be a tackle. Tarkowski, good tackle, but it falls to Foden, though. Like, worst case scenario. Okay, Anton did good there, kind of. Pickford will grab it. We got 25 more minutes here. Anton, Nemecha, over to Trincao. We have options. Weah down the middle. Weah is gonna hold this. Okay, calm. Patience. Gonna find a good pass here to Trincao. No, that ball wasn't even to Trincao. That was right to Rodri. Man, Nunez has space here. Center back's out of position a little bit. Crossover. Anton has that. Anton. Good header away. That's beautiful. Garner over the top to Weah. Weah fights for it, but man, they're going to win it back. Oh, I don't like the way this is going right now. I don't like the way this game feels. 10 minutes left. Mikolenko is going to get that, and we will get the ball back, though, at least. Okay, come on, boys. Find the goal. This would be the biggest goal of the series to date. And DI to Trincao. Good turn there. And DI through to Nemecha. Nemecha shot, and oh, Nemecha has scored in the 85th minute. I did not think that shot was going to go in. Has that goal just sent Everton to Wembley? Bro, this turn, I was not expecting much. I thought it was going to be blocked by Vardiol, but the shot gets through off Ederson, and Nemecha has scored maybe the biggest goal of the series so far. I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe it. We got, what, probably like 4 minutes left? Bro, park the bus. Park the thing. Oh, no, it gets through. No, Rodri. Holland. No. Holland turns over to Nunez. That's going to fall to Holland because no one gets to it. Branthwaite gets the block. Tarkowski, pass out. I think we have barely survived this. I cannot believe it. What a win for Everton. I'm keeping this. I'm not shooting it. I am wasting the max amount of time I can. Bro, I can't believe it. Garner. One final shot off Silva. That's funny. We get a free kick before the game is over. But man, we have done it. David Moyes has led Everton to Wembley for the Carabao Cup final. A chance to secure European football. I can't believe it. Didn't count. One more final shot. It's saved by Ederson, but that is full time. Man, Nemecha, that is the biggest goal of the series to date now officially. A goal that gives us a chance to win a trophy, the first of the series. Man, that was so stressful. Okay, so Carabao Cup final, it's going to be Everton versus Manchester United. Bro, this final is about to be so stressful. All right, so a tough February, but we get through it pretty well, I'd say. So after Man City, we won versus Sheffield United. We won versus Man United 2-1, by the way, in a sim game. We drew with Arsenal, and then, of course, we lost 1-0 to Bournemouth, of course, out of all those teams. Like, we dropped points to Bournemouth, of course. Now, February, we beat Norwich and also beat Leeds. Now, though, we have arrived to the Carabao Cup final. But Premier League update, we are sitting in 6th right now currently. Now, we do have a game at hand, though, so win that, we'll be back up to 5th over Liverpool. So the league is looking pretty good for us, but that won't matter as much if we win this Carabao Cup. I'm not sure if it would mean Europa League or Conference League, but to us, our goal is any kind of European football. And a win here gets us a trophy, and it also secures that. So, man, the biggest game of the entire series so far at Wembley versus Manchester United. So crazy. This can impact the series so much. This one game here. But getting here was so tough. You know, that penalty shootout versus Arsenal, then that last game versus Man City. Our road here to this final has been insane. But now a chance to win our first trophy. Let's see if we can do it. Facing a team, United, that's around us in the table. So I think they're actually below us. So on paper, they're better than us on paper, but in form wise, we might be actually doing better than them in the league. So still hard to predict how this is going to go. And Ugarte over to, oh, that's a nice through ball. Amad Diallo, a chance to shoot. Oh my, I couldn't see the ball there. Pickford, I think, made the save though. All right, good start for United. Corner in. Spence clearance and then Trincao. You know what? That's okay for now, I guess. Martinez over to Gonçalves, back to Minguez is actually playing for this team. And then Pickford again. What a save. Oh, he has been amazing for us. Okay, Spence. He's gonna go into that. Now we got space to run. Spence, run like the wind. You got daylight. Spence might go all the way here. Oh my, Spence, come on. I believe in you. I believe in you. He's gonna try to cut inside here. And he cut inside. Go for the shot. Oh, they just played it perfectly. This shot was just timed a little bit off. And it actually was handball, so that just makes that so much worse. All right, though, Trincao over to Weah. Weah's gonna try to get in the box here to try to find maybe a back pass or something. Spence over to Nemecha. Nemecha. Gonna get a shot away. Oh, it's gonna be a corner. No, they're actually gonna collect it. Oh, once again, it could have been so much better right there. Chance for United. Burkhart. It's a good ball over to, I believe, Minguez again. Minguez is gonna be stopped by Mikalenko, though. What a tackle. Mikalenko through to Ndiaye, bro. There's a chance to counterattack this United team. I see it. Ndiaye now in Spence's spot. Gonna slide it over. Nemecha in front of goal. You've got to be kidding me that that shot is going to be blocked. Oh, there was so much of the net to shoot at. We just couldn't do it. Bro, I feel sick right now. That's like 2 chances we should have done better on. That should have been the first goals of the game. Now instead, Amad looking for a pass. Tarkowski, block. Okay, I was just spamming clear there. And we do get out of it. And Pickford is going to clear it again because I don't trust that passing angle. Although we actually get out of that pretty well. Trincao over to Nemecha. Nemecha is not going to break away there. Trincao over to Timothy Weah in front of goal. First goal of the Carabao Cup final goes to Everton. And it's Timothy Weah who scored a big goal versus Man City. Now scores a huge one versus United in the Carabao Cup final. That is huge. 1-0 in 42 minutes. Come on, boys. I want this first trophy so bad. I've never wanted more a Carabao Cup trophy, like in my life, than right now. All right, that's halftime. So currently a 1-goal lead. Bro, if we lose a 1-goal lead at this point, I'm going to be so sad. This is totally our final to win now. And DI plays it in Nemecha over to Trincao. An option here to pass it to someone if we can find a right pass, though. Anton over to Garner. Bro, okay, it's so congested. We got to reset this, I think. Wait, Ndiaye over to Francisco Trincao. Mingueza gets to it. No, Mingueza just got to it the last second. Come on, boys. Patience. We'll find a goal here. We'll find it. Garner, Timothy Weah, options, but I don't want to play that pass and lose it in a bad spot, though. Spence is going to find Francisco Trincao. There's no options, though. Anton is going to go for a shot. Oh, that's just so bad. That's what we got from that. That is such a bad decision from me. And Trincao, what a steal, but they're going to steal it back immediately. That's so unfortunate. That's happened so many times today. We steal it, but they just steal it back right away. And there's so much possession. I'm just trying to steal it back, but they're just playing some good passing here. Just trying to find some sliver of space. Martinez over to Amad, I believe. Cross in. Okay, both our center backs were right on top of each other. Martinez through to Burkhart. Tarkowski block, and oh, that pass out is not at all what I wanted, though. Oh, I don't like this. Mikalenko gets it, and we do survive it, though, just barely. Anton over to Mikalenko. We got Trincao on a run here. Francisco Trincao is going to cut inside. Shot, and that's going to be 2-0 to Everton. We've only had 38% of the ball, but that's a 2-0 lead. Scored by the star of this team, the highest rated player, Francisco Trincao. Are we about to win the Carabao Cup in year 2? Man, that was such a big spell for United. So much possession. Counterattack, though, executed perfectly. Come on, 10 minutes to go. That's a good cross in, though, but it's going to go wide from Burkhart. Nope. We got 7 minutes to see this out. That's it. Just 7 minutes. I feel like this is in the bag. Anton, Garner, Timothy Weah. Back to Trincao. Trincao is going to play it up to Weah. Weah headed over. Okay, we couldn't head it over there, but it does waste some time. Cross in. Pickford. Okay, doesn't grab it. He punches it out, but second clearance. Garner gets it. Anton over to Trincao, and that is going to be full time. In season 2, we win our first trophy, the Carabao Cup, in the most dramatic way possible, probably. The comeback versus Arsenal, the penalty shootout, Pickford being the hero of that, and then Nemecha scoring a big goal, Weah scoring a big goal versus Man City, and then us able to clinch in this final. This is such a big moment for this team, and this makes the rest of the season just so much less stressful. We have some kind of European football already confirmed for season 3, and just what a cup run for this team. So Tarkowski lifts the Carabao Cup for Everton. I don't know when the last time they won a trophy. It's probably been a while, but man, David Moyes leading this team like this is insane. This is a large step forward in this Everton career mode rebuild. By far the most important win of the series so far. All right, so now all we have left is the FA Cup and the Prem, so we're going to focus probably on just the Premier League. Now, I think it's pretty complicated, but I think winning the Carabao Cup gets you a Conference League spot next year, so that should confirm us getting Conference League football. And depending on other things finished, you know, who wins the Champions League, wins the Europa League, there could be a chance for Europa League too. There's still a chance for this year to get even better still. All right, so unfortunately, in our next game, we actually got knocked out of the FA Cup on penalties, so we're only going to win one domestic cup this year, but I think as Everton, I will happily take that. Now that we enter the final 2 months of this season, so currently after one draw, we're down to 6 still, and we are 4 points off United in 8th, which I don't want to finish in 8th. If we finish 7th or above, I'll be happy. So that is our goal for the rest of this year. Next game is I think away to Fulham. Try and put us on a good track towards the end of this season. All right, though, still a lot to play for. Maybe a Europa League spot, you know, maybe a Champions League spot, although that is a lot less likely. Still stuff to play for though. And DI, you know what? Go for an early shot. Okay, that shot wasn't bad. At least it was on target still. Garner over to Spence. We got Weah in front of him. Now Spence is going to cut inside a little bit, or actually outside. He is going to play it over to Weah. Weah going to slide it to Trincao. I don't know why Trincao was running backwards, but this is not bad. That was actually meant for Nemecha. No, it goes to Spence and he's offside. Or that pass is meant for Nemecha. Spence, good steal. Okay, Weah. No, the pass wasn't great. No, that could have been a breakaway. The pass was not great though. All right, this has been a sloppy start to this game so far. Pretty sloppy. Oh, Trincao just got chopped by Sanderberg. That was a rough tackle. I feel like these refs in the Prem are being very lenient. Like if I made that tackle, it's probably a foul. Mikolenko, good steal. Now this could be breakaway. And DI up to Francisco Trincao, and he just got taken out from behind. And the ref is not going to call that back for a free kick. Are you kidding me? He played advantage. Bro, we lost it. He didn't call it back. You got to be kidding me. Bro, who is the ref in this game? That should be like a red card for the Fulham defender that made that tackle. That makes no sense. Oh, if they score here, I'm going to be so mad. I am going to be so mad if they score here. Nope, pass goes through. And they're going to score. I cannot believe it. Oh, now he's going to go back and give me a yellow card. Bro, that makes no sense, though. Oh, that's like the worst call I think I've ever seen in FC this year. Nemecha, oh, what a turn. Chance to tie it up. Okay, Nemecha is really coming along now. That was a skillful finish. And I would say rightfully so. It's now tied up in the 43rd minute. That is justice, if you ask me. Now, a chance for more as Anton makes a tackle. Now, Weah over to Nemecha. Up to NDI. Oh, that could have been so nice. He just couldn't control it. All right, second half begins. It's 1-1. This has been a wild game so far, though. They should literally be down to 10 men right now. Chance for Mitrovic again, blocked by, I believe, Tarkowski or Branthwaite, one of them. I didn't see who. Now we're going to have to do it again, though. Tarkowski, good tackle there. Beautifully done. Trincao over to Weah. Gonna give it to Spence now. Spence. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Some nice play there. Now Spence. Oh, I tried to keep it for a second. That is a great through ball, though, to Valerie. Oh, good turn there. Defense. Oh, we did well there. We did well to track that. That was shaky, but we actually cut off the shot decently. Trincao over to NDI. I would love a second here. We're going to pass it to Trincao. Over to, okay, that was meant for Weah. Nemecha turns though. Nemecha shot near post and it's saved by Leno. Trincao, we're going to play it back to Garner. Garner, it's a really good touch actually. He is going to try to fire it in. Okay, that's going to be another corner. You know what? I'll send this one in. I don't think I've sent in a corner yet in the series, so why not? Corner sent in. Chance to head it, and of course we can't. Weah. Oh, outside the boot shot there. That was some skill from Timothy Weah. And DI making a run. Man, this second is close for us. Pass to Nemecha. Weah. First time shot. There is the second goal. Man, Timothy Weah is having such a strong second half of the season here. 2-1 lead though with I think 20 minutes left. I mean, a win here could make the end of the season very interesting. You know, a Champions League spot up for grabs. It could make it very, very interesting. Saying that though, good chance there. Tarkowski though on Mitrovic. Good tackle again. Smith Rowe. Whoa, that's a weird cross. Bro, that went out. What a horrible cross by Smith Rowe. 10 minutes to hold this lead now or extend it and seal it. Garner over to Anton. He's going to play it to Trincao. Good turn there. Weah over to Spence. This movement right now is very nice. Nemecha, ball over the top. He took so long to take a touch though, and that just ruined this chance. Weah is going to play it back to Anton. Okay, bro, why are we taking so long to control the ball? It's like twice in a row my players do that. Trincao. Oh, again, of course we lose it, bro. That is so sloppy. What kind of play is that? Yeah, I think we've wasted just enough time, though. That's going to be, okay, not cleared. Might get one final chance for Fulham. Smith Rowe into Valerie, over to the side. If they score here, I might lose my mind. Tarkowski, clearance, and that's going to be a win for Everton again. That is a huge away win right there, all 3 points. Now, does this win actually put us in play for a Champions League spot? There's still a lot of games left. Man, I gotta say though, the scoring numbers have bounced back so much for so many of these players. We got Trincao with 21 and DI 13 and 10. What a bounce back year from him. Pretty much like saving his future in this team. Nemecha 12 and 4. Harrison 8 and 5 is so good. That's all off the bench in sim games. Like what a signing that was to bring him back to score 8 and 5 off the bench. Way up 5 and 3. Mikolenko's got 3. Decore's got 3 too. So the scoring numbers have definitely bounced back for us. Like after a very rough start, we definitely found the scoring touch in this team, and that's why there's a chance for us to maybe climb higher in this table. Like 4th is still in play here. All right, so I was gonna sim a few games before we play another one, but I think this next game is too big to sim. So it is the Merseyside derby versus Liverpool, and we are 3 points behind them. So I mean, if we could beat them, that would set up a chance for us to actually get into the top 4 with 7 games left. Otherwise, they're gonna take what, maybe a 7-point lead over us. This game might show if we can actually challenge for a top 4 or not this year, which even saying that sounds insane. Now, I believe in the Merseyside derby last year, we scored a late equalizer, but okay, Diaz scores in the first 4 minutes. That is not a good start for us. Just a simple first-time shot past Tarkowski, and it's going to be 1-0. All right, let's see if our team has some steam left after a long season. A big cup run. Let's see if our team has anything left in the tank. Weah over to Spence. We have an instant response. Weah. Chance. Oh, I tried to shoot there, but he didn't shoot. I don't even know why, though. I was going to say we could also be playing for like being in the Europa League compared to the Conference League, as that shot's gonna be blocked. So we are still playing for a lot here. So last year around this time, the team, didn't have much stamina left. We were tired. This year, does the team have more juice left? So far in this game, I'm kind of seeing that we might not, because Liverpool look a lot more energized. Now saying that in DI, Demecha, through to Trincao, over the top to NDI, beautifully done. And DI, shot attempt. Oh, that was so good. This shot just goes wide though. Man, that was a really good play. Man, Grimaldo up to Brobby. They have so much space here. Brobby gets a shot away. Pickford, save, and he is going to punch it out again. Yeah, Liverpool seemed like they were out for blood this game. Like, what did I do to you guys? I don't even know why they're playing this aggressive. What did I do to deserve this kind of treatment? Yasuo Kimmich over to Gravenberch. Oh, Anton got to that, but it's gonna fall. Gonna be a shot, and it's gonna be Curtis Jones who scores their second. Man, this feels just like last year. Our team is just running out of gas. Can we find something here to keep us alive? Trincao, good turn here. Options. We got a DI making a run. Okay, falls back to Trincao. We're gonna try and like fully reset this. Weah, chance to go for a shot. Power on it, and Weah's shot though is gonna go wide. All right, I might need some subs this game. I really haven't used subs that much this year because all these games have been so important for us. I might try and get our youth player Finley Steele on. Maybe Harrison, maybe Calvert-Lewin. Maybe we need some fresh legs versus this Liverpool team. I don't know if it even matters in time because they might score again. That's gonna bounce off Brobby. Okay, we got that. We're fine. We're fine. But halftime, we're currently a 2-0 down, so I guess we're not actually fine. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move Trincao to the left. I'm gonna bring on Finley Steele at cam. Let's do Harrison for Weah and then Calvert-Lewin on for Nemecha. So Finley Steele, he's made his first appearance in the played game all the way in April, but see if the kid can do something in this game. Now Garner is gonna play it to Steele. Oh, he had a chance to pass it. He just got taken out though. They're trying to snap his leg in half. Oh, that's a nice through ball. Tarkowski, pass back. Oh, this is so good. Pickford though. In the end, actually, Mikolenko had the nice block there. Oh, Finley Steele, that touch wasn't great. Okay, I might have thrown this kid in the fire a bit too eagerly because this might be too big of a game for him. I don't know. And they are moving this ball around so good this game. Pickford, though, gives us a slight chance to get back in it by making that insane save. All right, Anton, Calvert-Lewin, Steele, good pass over here. Harrison, good touch there, but Botman gets to it first. And this feels like the first game this season where we are just like not even competitive at all. Like we're just getting destroyed. Spence over to Tarkowski, into Anton. Gonna play it over to Trincao. Anton's making a run. Trincao into Steele. Back to Calvert-Lewin. Oh, that could have bounced for us. It just didn't bounce. Finley over to Calvert-Lewin, who should be, no, he's going to be just offside, bro. That was our chance right there, maybe. 5 minutes left. That's probably going to seal our defeat this game in the Merseyside derby. It's really not competitive at all. Liverpool just kind of out-muscled us. Going to be final chance goes to them, and it's going to be a goal for them. They're going to seal this 3-0 win. All right, so this is kind of a setback in our, I guess, our top 4 hopes, but still have a chance to get Europa League. Still have a chance to finish, 5th, 6th, 7th. Finley Steele. One shot from the youngster. Why not? Finley Steele. Hey, okay. I mean, that was on target. That actually wasn't that bad. But okay, we need to regroup after this loss. Try to put our heads on straight, regroup some stamina. We still got like 6 games left here. All right, so after that loss, we're in 6th, and we are also 6 points off 4th and 5th. I think our goal at this point should just be to remain in 6th place. Do everything we can just to stay put and stay here. Problem is, Villa United are both like so close behind us. Man, that right there is a huge win though. We just beat Chelsea 2-1 in a sim game, and then we are going to, we draw 2-2 with Burnley. That's okay, that's not that bad, but the Chelsea win is huge. So now officially into the final month of the season here. Still in 6th, and United are 4 points behind us. So that's our gap right now, 4 points. So there's a cushion to drop points, but also it's not that much of a cushion. I mean, I guess game in hand, we're still not far away from Liverpool, so I guess 5th is still in play too. All right, so next game is going to be that's going to be a 3-2 loss versus West Ham, and that's exactly what we didn't need with only, what, 4 games left now? That is rough. So next we play Nottingham Forest. We're probably going to play this game. Now, what does that mean for the standings here? All right, so that probably rules out us finishing above 6. I don't think we can catch Liverpool now, but lucky for us, United lost to West Ham 2-1, so they dropped points too. So even though we lost, we keep our 4-point lead. So that's big. Come on, I want to finish in the 6th spot. This 6th spot has my name written all over it. That would be such a big finish for us this year, along with a Carabao Cup. So 4 games left, probably going to play this game and then see about maybe the final game of the year. This is going to be a big one. That's kind of funny. I realized we've not worn, I don't think we've worn our 3rd kit in this entire season so far. So even though we're at home, we got to show off the 3rd kit a little bit. So we're wearing it this game. We just had like no opportunity to. Oh my, that's going to be a penalty in 6 minutes. What kind of tackle is that from Richards? That's just so bad, bro. Weah wasn't even threatening there. All right, so we got a penalty to start. It's going to be probably Trincao, I think, or no, it's going to be Nemecha. 81 definitely going to Nemecha. Lucas Nemecha, signed as a free agent, has been so big for us this year, and he scores the first goal in a big game. Started the season off just so slow, but we kept with him, and he's really come along now. All right, that is a gift. 7 minutes in, I'll take it. All right, cross in, Branthwaite, good clearance, and that is going to be another clearance by Mikalenko. Now, I think the fact that we got European football probably means Branthwaite, I mean, unless a really big team comes in for him, there's a good chance he stays, which is obviously very big for our team. Now, Trincao just got absolutely caught by Richards. Okay, Richards gets a little comeback tackle there. Yeah, what do you guys think? Like, would Branthwaite leave, or should he leave despite us getting European football now? I mean, I like Branthwaite, but we'd also probably get a lot of money for him if we did sell him. So, I mean, at this point, our club not being the biggest financially, that's probably something to think about. I'm just not sure. Now, this is a solid chance. Nemecha on the volley shot is good. It's going to be a save though. Short corner by Garner. It's going to go to Weah. Weah, far post. Actually, you know what? Oh, Anton, that was actually on target. I thought that was flying over, but no, that was actually on target. Chance still alive though. All right, in DI, Branthwaite over to Weah. Weah is going to shoot across goal. No, it's right at the keeper though. Man, Anton, that volley would have been insane. Garner to Trincao. Going to slide it over to Ndiaye. Ndiaye is going to play it to Trincao. We find a goal here. Be nice. Oh, that pass through should have got through actually to Weah. And we're finding some energy here though towards the end of the season. The team feels a lot better than the Liverpool game. I'll say that. Feels like we know we're playing for something still. We know we're playing for that Europa League spot. In DI, Trincao, Anton's making a big run here. Gonna try to feed it over. Now that somehow is gonna work out. Oh, Nemecha's shot is saved though. Yeah, that was lucky to get a shot out of that. Oh, chance here. Now Tarkowski in behind. Branthwaite comes over. Tarkowski, good recovery though, and it's going to be a tackle, and that's going to be halftime. Okay, currently 1-0. We need to just seal this win and put Nottingham Forest to bed. Weah, good run here. Nemecha again in behind, but he's not quite going to reach that. Anton, bro, Anton, he wins headers like a psychopath. The way he comes in like that, he's just like the strongest, I think, physical player I've used this year. Now, cross in there, and Gibbs White just went for a goal of the season, maybe. Doesn't score it though. Now, Weah to Trincao. Trincao, good turn. Beautifully done. Now, Weah is going to cut inside. Going to use the space created by Nemecha, but just couldn't get by the last guy, though. Anton, I kind of want to shoot a long shot with him. You know what? I might here actually know. Weah's in a better spot. Weah over to Nemecha. Going to feed it over to Ndiaye shot, and that's going to be 2-0 to Everton. We made the smart pass. We had the smart shot there, and we might be on our way to another 3 points. Oh, this is some nice play. And Nemecha, oh, that was a really nice play by Everton. That passing was very, very crisp right there. All right, 3-0. That's definitely going to settle the win here. Once again, we know we're playing for a Europa League spot, so we are finding some last-minute energy in the squad. Spence, there's a chance for more goals here. Nemecha might have another. Nemecha, good run here. Finish. Oh, and the finish was not quite good enough, but still a really good run. All right, so full time at home. You know what? 3-0 win. That's a solid win right there. 3 games left, and I believe still a Europa League spot to play for. So next game is versus the champions Man City, and this is going to be a 2-1 loss. All right, not too surprised there. So now 2 games left. Villa and Crystal Palace both away. We are still in 6th place, but only 1 point above United now. Oh man, we got to finish in 6th, bro. I don't want to finish in 7th. We can't let United overtake us, bro. It can't happen. Come on, I need a result here. I need a result so badly. Villa is going to be a 2-1 win. Okay, away from home, the boys just got it done. That is such a big win. So now Crystal Palace on the final day. If United won, then this game will determine whether we actually finish 6th or not. Now, my question is, did United win? Oh man, so it turns out they actually lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. So with that win versus Villa, that confirms us finishing in 6th. We cannot fall to 7. We also can't climb to 5th. So season 2 is going to be a 6th place finish for Everton. You know what? I call that an absolute success. Man, what a season for this team, and what a season for David Moyes. I said at the start that if we didn't get European football, you know, David Moyes was definitely on the hot seat, but man, he led this team and we got it done. So final game of the year is going to be a 1-1 draw, but man, what a season for Everton Football Club. Now, by the way, I saw that we had 2 players in team of the season, Thinkao and also Mikalenko. So those 2 got team of the season. That shows how good they both have been. But all right, so officially Man City champions. Top 4 is Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal, and it really was that Liverpool 3-0 defeat that sealed, you know, the 5th and 6th spot that ended up sealing it. So in 6th place though, I will take that. So FA Cup winner is going to be Man City, so they do the double. Carabao Cup winner is of course going to be us. Now Champions League is won by Barcelona on penalties. Europa League is won by Spurs, and then Conference League won by Chelsea. All right, so 2 English teams winning both European competitions. Now see, this is what I'm confused about. Spurs won the Europa League, but they finished 3rd. So where does that Champions League spot go then? It probably goes to Liverpool, right? Then we get Europa League. Bro, it is so confusing. We're gonna check before we end today's episode. I'm gonna check like what competition we're actually in. So we'll see in a second here, but man, this team was so impressive this year despite the shaky start. Final stats: Thinkao 24-9 and DI 16-10, Nemecha 16-5. You know, Harrison and Weah kind of tag teamed the right wing spot, which I mean, between them, that's 14 goals and 9 assists. That's really good. So I'm pretty happy with every signing we made. You know, Anton was so good in the midfield. I think players are developing pretty well. You know, Thinkao is up to 85. You know, Weah is 80. Garner's 80 now. I think this team is now in such a good spot. At least the starting 11, you know, the bench is looking a bit shaky, but our main players, this team is looking solid. And man, I can't believe it. We got European football for season 3. That is, if there is a season 3. Once again, you guys got to drop some likes to let me know you guys want to see that, of course. Once again, 3,500 likes to unlock a new season, a season 3. Now though, before we end, let's check actually what competition we're in next year, whether it's the Conference League or the Europa League. Let's check before we actually end the episode. All right, so really quick, so we're into the next season. Let's see what competition we are in. So first, let's check the Champions League. There's no way, right? Yeah, there was no way. So we're not in the Champions League, but Europa League, we are going to be in the Europa League. Okay, so that's beautiful. I think we probably had a better chance of winning the Conference League, but I think the Europa League is going to be a nice challenge for us. So season 3, Europa League football at Everton Football Club. But once again, drop a like if you enjoyed. Drop a like if you want to see a season 3. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And also, if you want to watch our latest Alex Knight player career episode, then click on screen to watch that.